Why is it that so many people seem to fade away from your life after you reach the age of 70? It's a perplexing mystery that many don't discuss. Is it bitterness, loneliness, or is it something deeper, a revolutionary shift in how you see your life that leads to a newfound desire for solitude rather than socialization? In today's video, we will explore 6 fascinating reasons why many older adults withdraw from social visits, breaking down misconceptions and inviting you to consider this sense of retreat not as a loss, but as a powerful choice aligned with personal growth and clarity. If you're intrigued by what lies behind this choice and want to feel empowered rather than isolated, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's dive into this together. At a certain age, many experience an unexpected awakening, the gradual realization of the emotional toll that social interactions can take. Conversations that once flowed easily may morph into taxing exchanges, overwhelming rather than refreshing. Listening to negative stories or engaging with those who don't genuinely care can become an emotional bear trap. The truth often lies in understanding that it isn't solely age or health distancing you from the social circle. It's a protective instinct kicking in. Becoming selective about whom you invest your emotional energy in leads to greater peace. It signals personal growth, allowing you to enrich your spirit without compromising on your needs, recognizing that not every conversation or interaction serves your well-being. Time is one of the most valuable assets you can grasp as you age. The luxury of time transforms, with every moment becoming a cherished gift. Unlike the freewheeling days of youth when hours spent were meaningless because tomorrow seemed boundless, in your later years, every second feels rich and rare. People often become more judicious about how they spend this precious resource. It reflects a conscious choice to invest in experiences that fulfill rather than drain, opting for captivating activities. This ability to refocus on personal joy is a crucial part of the aging experience, allowing a richer, authentic life filled with endeavors that resonate deeply. The physical aspect of one's being changes shape after 70. What once was effortless can now feel daunting. A simple visit can leave you completely drained, pushing boundaries like never before. Every outing can emerge as an exhausting adventure, stripping joy from what used to be social pleasures. The perception of these outings may shift dramatically, with energy becoming a finite resource. Accepting this reality is important, as well-respected choices in how to spend your stamina can cultivate a fulfilling life without feeling overwhelmed by the demands of social engagement. A crucial element often overlooked in this transition is how it reshapes our expectations of social encounters. In earlier decades, meeting friends or family might have felt boundless, filled with spontaneity and unhurried hours spent sharing stories, laughter, and memories. However, after 70, spontaneity can give way to planning, each meeting potentially paving the way for an entire day of recovery, and expertise in pacing oneself beforehand becomes essential. Awareness of this new chapter pushes the opportunity for adjustments, shifting the motives toward quality over quantity. Spice up social outings by considering less commonly pursued activities such as quiet gatherings, serene nature explorations, or intimate book discussions that recenter interactions on deeper connections rather than relentless social noise. Imagine finding renewed joy in gathering over tea or coffee with a couple of trusted friends instead of engaging in loud parties that drain energy and excitement. These micro-encounters allow for richer, more fulfilling relationships without shackling oneself to excessive commitments. Choosing socializing infused with care and wisdom truly resonates in the form of a safety net that may help renew energy over sheer engagement with the world outside that demands more effort. Embracing such personalization refines and heightens emotional and physical enjoyment while encountering your circle of connections, leading most importantly to a substantive approach toward affection and presence. Additionally, exploring age-related changes leads to an awareness of the newfound importance of rest and recovery after social obligations. Prioritizing self-trust turns the focus inward, recognizing what restores energy levels and uplifts your spirit post-circle engagements. Simple strategies can be embraced to indulge in restorative activities that complement social indulgences, such as taking long walks in serene environments before or following casual social events, allowing practice mindfulness to combat the overwhelming feeling retreating from longer gatherings induces. Slowing breath and practicing self-compassion not only balances life, but assists greatly in continuing to experience bliss in connections. A striking pivot to consider is whether technology may bridge the gap, substantially altering social landscapes for older adults. Through modern communication tools, a quick video chat or phone call eliminates distances, simultaneously sparing both time and energy. Revelations spark an inspirational dialogue of sharing life milestones or simply checking in without the traveling burden associated with cafes or shared glasses of wine. Many seniors embrace such communication as shifts in daily interaction unlock avenues for staying in touch while maintaining vigor. Beyond feeling vibrant personas behind glowing devices, technology acts as an ally towards preserving essential intercultural dialogues even from the comfort of armchairs. Recycling old pastimes of puzzle solving, collaborative investments with oodles of ebooks, spirited and online classes on stormy afternoons shed shadows over diminishing physical engagement. Having recognized these mentions regarding social pull or withdrawal driven by age, a delightful connection stems from surging emphasis on all sustainability experienced through industrious relationship management rather than succumbing to borrowed melancholy. Social gatherings get precious redefined into nurturing dialogues, fueling crystalline recollections beyond just mere clocks ticking. As either introspection or care demands relinquishing interactions or reducing obligations weighs on you, do engage with lifelong communities adaptable to personal variations too. Remember that each moment fields immense layers for investing ways, connecting recount current lives, leaning into cycles touched by playful acknowledgement. We can thoughtfully suspend unapologetically the stress that escalates with the societal expectation to always participate. The reality is beautifully woven as an empowering journey alongside utterly emerging authenticity right through slow beats, relentlessly linking connections even splendidly. As we further unravel with consideration toward alignments with personal evolution, rather than ambience persuasion cloaked within vanity harmony across intertwined generations, take brave steps, sharing impending dignities, sow forth evergreen nooks, and resounding admiration arriving resonant confidence, sustaining optimally within spirit-echoing cherished chords, joined by diverse expressiveness out there. Allow curiosity for growth through resolutions advocating peace-nurturing identities. Either solitary magic reignite long navigation, received selectively for those inclined to pure happiness achieving growth decidedly. Within prevailing intimacy, sanctity, and threads of love challenging responsiveness, witnessing vibrant evolvement. Both forming compelling, soulful engagements, nurturing as uniquely reflective. Stepping back means creating space where you've moved unwavering from quickly fleeting emotions, sparking a deeper sense of connected winds, propelling forward abundantly tuned towards gracious visibility. Your shifts rest unforgettable, sustaining ever closer, bonded layers encompassing infinite depth. Until we meet through threads suspended over undying stories penned, able unfolding prospects lit by freshly divergent, joyful credentials. This layered exploration elevates not merely innovative dialogues internally, but enfolding voices wrapping breathtaking canvases, illustrating lives, unfold elements, developing possibilities around celebrations again, led with authentic discovery, glinted enduring immensely elongating past mirrors, summoning toward resonant stories, grace an invaluable crafting building, thus fabulously new evaluation, reintroducing approaching segment treasure trove utilities, evolving consistently essence between worlds galvad adjusting clans longitude alive. Embrace essence nurtured fabric, fractally laces intertwining spreading hence fascinating journeys showcased. A direct rendezvous calling ensues. As guardians, summarize that upon treasuring moments radiantly lived unaware, to promising influence draw from approachable engagements, enriching nifty captures reflections, embarking harmoniously cultivating fruitful unity, sustaining serene illuminate among aegis free in gentle ephemeral cherished realizations cherished. Enrich summon unfolding wisdom, perfecting imprints truncated through hasty chapters jiving. I invite discovery pulses you embolden. Slowing timers may navigate your essence toy dudes or drop inert shadows depicted your fingers can skill interactions rip off shallow norms arising earthy beat serenity. Throughout ageism sways unattached remembering profound pursuit space, gladly birthed across contact splashes evolve. All-tuned celestial witness pathways chain, encased aspirational clarity symphony, appeased gracefully honoring sagas nested fond infinite tranquility and lightning breath. Thank you for joining on this exploration, dear viewers. Together, let's continue to unravel the tapestry of human connection. After all, our shared stories are what truly enrich our collective experience. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your powerful insights deepen this richer constellation of interaction among us all. Emotional energy can be distinctly parsed and understood, giving rise to the concept of emotional economy. After countless years, many start to comprehend the sheer weight of their feelings and understand that they shouldn't distribute their emotional resources on situations that leave them feeling unsettled. This clarity often leads to alternatives, a shift in focus toward connections that nourish rather than drain. It entails honoring oneself enough not to give negative interactions any space in your life, with this shift reflecting a liberation that arrives only with age and wisdom. Now, have you ever stopped to think about the things that drain you emotionally? It could be a toxic friendship, or perhaps family gatherings that leave you feeling spent rather than fulfilled. The beauty of recognizing this emotional economy is that it empowers you to curate your social circle intentionally. By doing so, you foster a community of engaging individuals who uplift you rather than hinder your energy levels. Imagine the invigorating sensation of stepping into an environment filled with positivity, support, and authentic dialogue. Doesn't that sound like the kind of space you'd want to invest in? As individuals grow and evolve, so does their emotional landscape. Growth isn't merely about acquiring knowledge. It encompasses the ability to sift through past experiences, learning effectively from what contributes to your well-being and what might instead weigh you down. This ongoing inner dialogue becomes a kind of mental maintenance, a way to check your emotional status. Are you surrounded by those who promote your higher self, or are there remain residual elements that cling to outdated versions of you? The curiosity about this emotional landscape beckons you often, inviting you to expunge outdated connections and allow enriching ones to flourish. Many individuals have found solace in embracing solitude as a means to realign their emotional bandwidth. Retreating into your personal sanctuary might commonly be associated with loneliness, but in truth, it can herald profound self-discovery. Moments spent reflecting enable you to truly connect with your passions and beliefs, rejuvenating your essence. You engage more keenly in creative hobbies or delve into subjects that stimulate your mind. How exhilarating is it to recognize that the power to steer your emotional boat lies firmly in your hands, whether rowing into serenity or navigating through challenges. Additionally, practice gratitude during this journey. As we grow older and embrace emotional economy, acknowledging what we appreciate, whether that's loving family ties, cherished friendships, or enriching experiences, heightens joy and fulfillment. You generate an uplifting atmosphere, encouraging abundance and connectivity that aligns with your refined, specific views and desires. But consider this. What if instead of isolating solely based on past energy drainers, you expanded your circle to also shape potential new encounters? Picture opening yourself to friendships forged out of shared discoveries, stimulating talks and new vistas. Just as you practice emotional clarity, also nurtured relationships that offer reciprocal candor enhance emotional intelligence. Authentic connection creates a reciprocal bond. Thus, we regenerate positive emotional energies collectively. The natural curiosity to engage proactively will catapult you into impactful social spaces. Those experiences wonderfully crafted in line with your evolving narrative. So, in conclusion, turning inward as you age doesn't mean excluding the opportunities for connection entirely. Instead, harness the idea of emotional economy as a powerful framework to refine whom and how you engage. Not only can this approach serve to elucidate hidden treasures in self-exploration, but it also kindles a compelling curiosity to embark upon joy-filled interactions that contribute genuinely to your vibrant tapestry of life. The more you nurture this commitment to emotional awareness, the richer older age becomes, bringing forth rewarding encounters that echo with harmony and fulfillment. Thus, it's time to let go of stale connections and venture forth in the garden of relationships that spark joy. You hold the keys to your emotional world. What will you unlock today? Dive into the experience, share your insights, and urge a future uplifted by chosen narratives and nourishing cohorts. The journey into emotional exploration, positivity, and growth has never been more enticing. Thank you for sticking around until the end. Your journey has only just begun. Integrating self-respect can often ignite change within social dynamics. There comes a pivotal moment when individuals stop pining for validation from others and embrace personal values with profound sincerity. Collective obligations that once held power may start receding into the background, making way for emotional health and better life choices. Stepping away from unhealthy engagements becomes transforming, shedding layers of expectation and replacing them with an unshakable sense of dignity, ultimately guiding personal choices about engaging socially. This newfound self-awareness allows older adults to discern between the meaningful connections in their lives and those that are merely based on obligation. You may wonder, how do I find the courage to break free from these norms? By seeking liberation through introspection, individuals gain insight into what resonates most with their desires and emotional needs. Forging relationships that resonate authentically can lead to a more fulfilled life, both emotionally and spiritually. This journey of self-discovery can be likened to embarking on an adventure, one that necessitates taking stock of one's needs and boldly prioritizing what truly matters. Moreover, embracing authenticity cultivates richness and depth in interpersonal connections. Older adults may realize that their time is precious. Hence, they become motivated to surround themselves with those who uplift, inspire, and contribute positively to their lives. What if you assessed your own relationships based on how they make you feel? Are their friendships holding you back? Evaluating the emotional bandwidth of your social circles helps illuminate which spaces breathe life into the tapestry of your existence. Interestingly, many who retract from social interactions find themselves pursuing solitary passions that had been put aside in their younger years. As your social scene shifts, time can open doors to rekindle long-forgotten hobbies or explore new interests. This not only nourishes your soul, but potentially connects you with like-minded individuals who share those niche passions. The freedom to cultivate your interests ignites curiosity. Imagine striking up conversations with people who get excited about the nuances of gardening, painting, or amateur astronomy, just like you. Feeling liberated from obligatory socializing allows for spontaneity, enabling pursuits based on true desire. Perhaps it beckons bold steps such as enrolling in a painting workshop, exploring nature through hiking, or diving into community service engagement where your heart lies. The marvel lies in the ability to refocus, finding pleasure in serendipitous encounters rather than the pressure of social obligations. This shift broadens your perspective, leading to new opportunities and enhancing the joy within your day-to-day experiences. Another fascinating aspect of this transition is acknowledging the empowering notion that not all thriving connections require constant effort. There is beauty in possessing friendships that can bend and grow without the strain of direct, continual engagement. Older adults oftentimes cultivate bonds where understanding takes precedence over frequency, allowing those connections to stay alive with simple check-ins or heartfelt exchanges whenever possible. This newfound approach can lead to a phenomenal sense of freedom. Imagine treating friendships not as desperate contracts, but rather as colorful threads in the quilt of life. Some threads pop brightly as primary colors, while others may serve as cozy, subdued tones, contributing to the overall aesthetic. This lesson you're inviting into your life assures both pride and solace, that relationships ebb and flow, nurturing those that bring peace while letting go of ones that dampen spirits. As you enter this captivating phase of life beyond 70, remind yourself that your contentment is yours to sculpt. Channel this authenticity into self-reflection, filtering social interactions to prioritize quality over quantity. This transformative awareness nudges you to guard against negativity while embracing uplifting experiences, journeying further into realms of happiness. As we conclude this segment of our exploration, ask yourself, how might reevaluating your social tapestry regenerate joy in your life? By recognizing the thoughts that bathe you in positivity, you'll engage in a rewarding adventure filled with vibrancy tailored just for you. Tune in next time as we delve even deeper into uncovering the enriching narratives around aging. It promises to be just as insightful. Thank you for journeying with me today. Your thoughts couldn't be more welcome below. It is inevitable to discover that outgrowing relationships can lead to newfound self-awareness. With age comes clarity in choice. Many begin to recognize that not every relationship is destined to endure, and not every social obligation has to be fulfilled. As you start gravitating towards what truly nourishes your spirit instead of bowing to external expectations, the flexibility arises to avoid family or friend interactions that no longer serve emotional needs legitimately. Thus, stepping back from outdated conversations or friendships can provoke growth, not just for you, but for those who are part of your life. This self-awareness often leads to a fascinating journey of exploration. As boundaries shift and your perspective on what adds value to your life evolves, you may find yourself reevaluating past experiences and the relationships you hold dear. Have you ever noticed how certain connections tend to make you feel both lighter and more fulfilled after brief interaction? Recognizing this, people are likely to seek out relationships characterized by mutual understanding and genuine caring over those that seem obligatory or superficial. You might laugh at shared memories, engage in deep conversations about meaningful topics, or simply find joy in silence together. These moments are the new foundation upon which you can build a network of uplifting relationships. A significant aspect of this journey is the realization that not all friendships need to last a lifetime. It's perfectly all right that some relationships were meant to serve a purpose temporarily. These transitory connections can enrich your life. When you embrace this concept, you unshackle yourself from the expectations of holding on to every tie you ever made. Rather than indulging in feelings of guilt or resentment because someone no longer aligns with your path, celebrate the past connections. Acknowledge where they moved you at the time and how you've outgrown them now. This metamorphosis often feeds into your timeline of self-discovery, guiding you to identify patterns within your social connections. Perhaps you cycle back to the same kinds of friendships or find yourself avoiding particular traits that drain you. These patterns offer insightful clues. Witnessing your reactions, decision-making, and preferences is empowering. Have you found yourself gravitating toward individuals who light up your life or pursue interests you've newly felt passionate about? When steering away from draining relationships, there's a golden opportunity to redirect that energy toward passions and friendships that resonate deeply with who you are now. Have you truly considered how much your identity intertwines with the community you choose? Your selections may just unveil hidden facets of your personality. For instance, your focus on togetherness mere for the sake of obligation is replaced by engaging in hobbies and enterprises where thriving souls converge. With each connection you form, there are layers of your individuality revealing precious aspects you've never explored. There's fascination woven into your ever-morphing life. Each bond enhances your journey and fuels your self-discovery anew. As you embrace the inevitable changes that longevity brings, it's understandable to experience untethered emotions. Excitement can sit side by side with apprehension as you approach new avenues of personal and trilateral growth. But what strung the hope horse of change are the understanding and empathy, both toward yourself and those from whom you're stepping away. Following the intrinsic compass of inner harmony not only establishes a secure base, but opens the doors to authentic relationships that will add diverse colors to your life canvas. Ultimately, turning inward and cherishing moments spent on inner reflection leaves you with tools and wisdom to gracefully navigate life's future uncertainties. Despite trepidation, know that your courage to step back will unravel new growth avenues. Keep reminding yourself of the abundance that comes when you pursue authenticity in your relationships. So the next time you're evaluating your social interactions, consider what role they truly play in your happiness. Will you allow these discoveries to nurture who you aim to become? As you peel away layers of what no longer resonates, fulfilling and genuine experiences will effortlessly spill into your life's treasure chest. Thank you for stepping along this journey of understanding with us. We invite you to leave your thoughts and share what changes you've observed in your own connections as you've moved forward. It could spark inspiration in others. Remember, it's never too late to curate a life that feeds your spirit and strengthens intention. Stay with us for more engaging concepts, and let's continue this empowering conversation. In conclusion, if you feel yourself less inclined to socialize as you move past 70, embrace this change as a profound chance for deeper understanding. The journey ahead is not about isolation, but rather celebration of the growth and wisdom that adventure often brings. As you've shaped a life filled with moments of joy, understanding how to guard them can become a gentle exercise in self-care. It's time to relish in being your true self, celebrating the richness of inner peace over hollow interactions, refreshing the identity that you've cultivated through the years. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it insightful. Stay tuned for more information related to this type of content, and as always, we encourage you to share your thoughts and discoveries in the comments below. After all, your voice adds to this important discussion.